I want to go over... This run was broken. If you guys want to do it yourselves, you can actually, like, copy the seed. So... Because I want to just talk about it for a second. Because, like, I took the Leafy Poultice, which lets you transform a strike into defend. I immediately got both Tracking and Storm of Steel, which are really two really good cards. And then I quickly got a Leg Sweep the very next floor. So like, this just says you just need to apply weak. You do double damage, and this gives you 1,000,000 shivs that will all do a double damage. You know? At the store, we bought a Finesse, because that's just a pretty good card. We got a Distraction from that one old card event, which actually ended up being pretty good. Got Reflex, because when we discarded off a Storm of Steel, we got to draw some cards, which is nice. Here's a Whale. We got some Prepared for more drawing and discarding to help find our crap. And then we also got Blade of Ink, which are shivs that inflict weak. Like, the perfect marriage of Tracking and Storm of Steel. And then we got Accuracy, so it's like, okay, so our shivs are doing 6 plus 6, and then 6, so 18 damage times 2, so 36 damage per shiv, while this makes, like, 10 shivs. It was an insane run. Like, look at this. Queen, on floor 50, we took 0 damage and beat her in 3 turns. We beat her in 3 turns. Hey, Biss. And then, I mean, test subjects is kind of harder to beat in lower amounts of turns, because he forces you to skip at least 3 turns, but... Yeah. Crabbots we beat in 4 turns, which is before the right claw does its, like, super 50 damage attack. We beat both in, like, both claws in 4 turns. Yeah, this was an insane run. Yeah. Very, very fun. Like, I probably, and I'll be honest, I could have taken on more elites. Like, took 1 damage, took 5, took 0, yeah, took 0 against both elites in Act 2. Took 4, took 0, took 9 for our first elite. Beat the Waterfall Giant in 5 turns, by the way. Like, our build was, like... We got Blade of Ink, by the way, right here. And Accuracy right here, and we upgraded it here. Our build was almost, like, fully finished by here, and this is where we got Phantom Eyes for the AoE. Like, it was it was insane. Not to mention, I feel like our relics were just really solid. You know, Gorget, Bronze Scales, Happy Flower. Eternal Feather also meant we never had to rest. We never had to rest. I feel like that's insane, never having to rest, defeating bosses without HP. Play 20 cards in a single turn. That's fun. So yeah, this run was insane. Yeah. And also, if you guys didn't know, we got a new update. Look at that. We can, like, look at enemies and be like, wow, look at you. Wow. Wait, where's his one attack he, like, stabs you with? Like, he uses his tail to stab you with attack, I thought. Huh. Anyways. What's the daily? No. Anyone have a preference who we do real quick? Have you done A10 on everything? No. Only, we've done, like, I've beaten, like, 3 runs with Silent and, like, 4 runs with Defect on A10. I have yet to do it with Regent or Necrobinder, and, Ironclad's still A5. I read. Only got into A2. That's okay. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I still suck at this game. I feel like I'm good with Silent and Defect and bad with everyone else, though. Necro. Maddie just sleeping on Ironclad? No, honestly, it's not that I think he's bad or anything. I don't know. I just find him a little boring, I guess, compared to the others. And also, I swear my last 5 builds with Ironclad, like, getting here, every single build was, like, the self-damage build, and that, like, stresses me out. I don't know. Like, it won. It won all those times, but it, like, stressed me out. I'd win on, like, 2 HP. Because my first, like, I swear my first card reward would be, like, Inferno. I'd be like, well, that feels like a good pick. And then I'd be like, oh, and then here's, like, Bloodwall. I'd be like, well, I guess I should pick Bloodwall. And it's like, Jesus Christ, can stop. It's good, but I don't want to do that. I mean, just literally not playing him, that's true. Okay, this is a newer one, Fishing Rod. Could upgrade a card, random card every 3 combats. Or we just remove, like, a strike. This seems like a good place to go here. Unfortunately, we'd have to fight an early elite. Ooh. We're almost like... The only way to not fight an early elite is to go, like, this way. And I don't really like that path at all. It also means if you go this way, you literally are capped at 1 elite, so I'm definitely not doing that. So we are fighting an early elite. I know you don't Bisp, but it's like, again, like when the next card is then, you know, when the next couple of cards are like Bloodwall or like the 1 power that damages yourself and you gain shield every turn, you know, and when Bloodletting and like Offering are good on their own, it's like, what? And I get offered them, it's like, well, heck, like, it's kind of hard not to pick them. Yeah, we'll probably end up going that way. So we're immediately off to 3 combats. So Fishing Rod is not bad. Silver Cruise, like, honestly, these are all decent. We are also in the, whatchamacallit? The Underdogs. That kind of makes me want to lean more towards just removing a strike, to be honest. I think I might just remove a strike. We can just focus it lets us focus more on defense in the Underdogs with Necrobinder, which I feel like is pretty good. I love it when I get Underdogs, so much easier. I think it depends. I will say, it kind of depends on the character. I actually think Ironclad might prefer Overgrowth. Maybe. I could be wrong on that. But I definitely think Necrobinder prefers Underdogs. I swear, every time I'm Necrobinder, I have like 100% win rate on Underdogs and like 0% win rate on Overgrowth. Like, it's like night and day with Necrobinder. Not to... Then again, we might go against Aeon Glass, which is also just like a guaranteed loss, so, you know, why are we even doing Necrobinder to begin with? Okay, boop, boop. On average, Underdogs is easier, but maybe it's different now that they finally killed the correlated randomness. Maybe. Maybe. But, yeah, I feel like Underdogs just seem easier. That's a rough turn there, but we get to kill. Alright, damage this phase 1. I'm like kind of leaning towards Invoke. Reeve might not be bad though. Frog is strong and the Slippery Ninjas. Oh, yeah. Overgrowth is hard because the encounters are just so brutal. Frog? Are the slippery guys, overgrowth? Huh, I guess so. No, I'd probably agree with that, though, yeah. And I swear, like, if you don't get, like, a good damage card early on, both Birdonis and, like, the statue just, like, insta-kill you. Like, honestly, I feel like Frog's almost, like, the easiest, and I feel like that's almost saying something. Eel any day over Effigy. Oh yeah, the eel's, like, not too bad. They ask different questions. I mean, what I've heard is you kind of want to focus more on offense on Overgrowth and defense in Underdogs. Generally. And I feel like that's been decent advice. But then sometimes Overgrowth just still feels tough. I'm gonna go and vote. Is invoke this early a mistake, though? It might be. Maybe I'll just go Reeve, actually. The problem is soul builds in general just feel so bad into, like, the new Dorito and, like, whatchamacallit? Aeon Glass. Let's put Barry in my deck. That's fair. But what if I don't see the Barry? Oh shoot, I should have shielded. Honestly, I might take Afterlife here. It's like a second copy of Bodyguard. I don't hate Afterlife. It's a pretty good card that... It's just, like, kind of better than Bodyguard is just Exhaust. It's, like, a decent, like... And that can sometimes be a good thing. It's either that or Fear, I feel like. Do we want to try Ethereal, though? Well, I don't know, maybe. Maybe we do. Heck it, yeah. Well... Okay, Reeve does more damage than Unleash here, that's crazy. But, now it doesn't. Okay. Alright. New Dorito definitely makes me consider Fear more. That is fair, yeah. That? Yeah, that goes. Neat. Huh. Cleanse could be something. Countdown could be something. I'd probably not poke. Maybe I do just take the cleanse. We got to... we beat, Zigbar and Luxord. So yeah, we only have like 3 bosses left in the game. They really carried us, yeah. Problem with Countdown, like, Countdown is nice if we ever get, like, the Death's Door, or whatever it's called. But, like, who says we'll get it? If we get Sleight of Flesh, Countdown could be good. Cleanse could help with some of... We are against Soulfish, actually. We should take Cleanse, actually. God, I hate these rats. Oh boy. And we do not have a lot of shield here. I probably should just got rid of the Ascender's Bane. What am I doing? Ow. Ow. Okay, even if I take the strength potion, it doesn't kill him. I guess I should have targeted someone else. Now I think about it. I should have thought about the math of, like, Unleash plus Reeve. Because there is a decent chance I drew it. I could just full block this turn. No, I cannot. Wow. I might just be dead here, honestly. These rats are, like, insane. Like, I don't know, man. I swear, anytime you have to fight 4 enemies in a row with no break, it feels over. Cool, he gets to summon a guy. Cool, okay, Jesus Christ. Scalding Strike? I don't know, that doesn't seem very good. Pull aggro? I think that's a skip, honestly. We don't get a chop till later. Do I wanna... We'll just do that. That's actually a pretty good upgrade. I will take that for your upgrade. The only other thing I'd want to upgrade is maybe, like, Bodyguard. I would at least have 200 gold, yeah. Alright, let's die to our first guy. I don't think we got this at all. I'll be honest, we're doing that. We're so dead. He's dead. Yarg. Yeah. Just terrible. I don't know. Necrobinder feels real. Like, I'll be honest, I actually think Necrobinder is the worst in the game currently. I actually do. Especially after, like, the most recent enemies. I mean, obviously, I didn't even get to them, but, like, Necrobinder feels awful. Like, the other day, I actually had a very good run going. And then, like, when Aeon Glass just released, and I actually got to Aeon Glass, like, I beat the first boss. I only took, like, 3 damage. And then I still died to Aeon Glass, by being, like, practically at full health. Being able to, you know, essentially do A9, but it's like, yeah, Aeon Glass just kills instantly. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, the Dorito and Aeon Glass are just like, if you play as Necrobinder, it's like, be prepared to lose, like, 40 health. It's like, dude. Like, dude. Alright. Well, now we're in Overgrowth. Cool. I mean, this is double elite in a shop? I don't hate that. Get another rest site here and go, like... We could either... I mean, these are pretty much the same, just that order's slightly different. Or we could go elite, rest site, shop. I don't hate any of those baths, really. I'm gonna go take the transform, though. We don't really have, like, that early of a shop. Something good. Those are both pretty good. That should help. Not a good turn one, though. Alright, let's take 1,000,000 damage. It's fine. Alright, we can, Yo, Enfeebling Touch, you came just in time. Enfeebling Touch, you came just in time. There you are, okay. Nice. Reap could be really nice here, actually. I think I'm actually taking Reap here. Okay. Hey, there's Reap. Almost one-shots that guy. Ow. Nice. Alright, not terrible. Drain Power could be kind of nice, actually. I don't hate that. Scourge, maybe? I don't hate Scourge, either. Negative Pulse, though, I don't know. They're all, like, okay. Nothing is, like, crazy here, but they're, like, all okay. I don't know, something like it's nice having like a 1 energy 10 damage thing. We'll take that. I guess that's a good point. Do we want to... Okay, we either upgrade Bodyguard or transform a card. We could get rid of another strike. That is kind of tempting. I believe in the Gamba. That's kind of neat. I guess I could just give a random guard +2 defense. I don't think I want to give Sharp to anything, to be honest. Like, I feel like Nimble's just generally better. I wish we had a... Makes me wish I picked that, like, a... Negative Pile or whatever. It felt better there. I mean, that's, like, not a bad turn, to be honest. Perfect. I really want to click this. And I will. Nice. Okay. Well, there's negative pile again. I think I'll take it this time. Do I want to rest or enemy? Let's do the enemy first. Maybe we'll find something else we want to be like, I need to upgrade that kind of thing. We could go like that and that. Oofda, that's something here. Ow. Ow. Doing 9. Doing 1. Okay. Getting kind of slimed. Okay. A little rough, but we made it through. We could take another Enfeebling or just Grave Warden. I almost want to take another Enfeebling. Right? Like, they essentially kind of both say blockade, except Enfeebling has a lot more better, like, synergies and stuff, and I'm not, like, feeling hot on souls. What if we just take another Enfeebling? Heck it. Alright. Do we need to rest? I think we're fine not to. We could upgrade this so this upgrades more cards in the discard. That could be fun. Either that, or we just upgrade Scythe, so that scales a bit better. Maybe we do just upgrade Scythe. I don't know, I'll admit, upgrading Scythe never feels that good. Because you only get to use it once per combat, dude. It's like one decent damage card once, and it's like, eh. Maybe that was the wrong choice, but... Game? There we go. Okay, we'll remove that artifact, bodyguard, and cool. Okay, we can, do that. Oh god, that is damage. Scythe, come to me. Nice. Debilitate? Well, we don't actually have weakness or Vuln yet. Shoot. Shoot. I'm not really feeling hot on... Dirge feels extra bad. Maybe I just take it in hopes of I get something. Or maybe another negative pulse. Maybe I do take it up. I don't know. Negative pulse doesn't actually block for a lot, though, is the problem. Maybe it was a skip there, to be honest. Oh, that's a nice heal. But if I do want to go against two elites, I am going to heal here. Right, that's what I'm thinking is... If I see Defy, I'm picking it. So it's like, Debilitate feels good anyways. Also, wow, this is a scary encounter. Okay. Can I... It might just be best to... I can kill this one, but not this one. Shoot. Ow. Cool. This one feels like a skip. Okay. Can I beat this guy? I don't know. Hey, Psycho Card. Oh god, Ow. $23 puts him at 35. Holy crap, dude. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 6. Maybe. Oh, I did the math wrong. Are you kidding me? Oh, man. Okay, well. It's fine. We can reap and kill. Oh, man. Add 3 souls to your draw pile. That doesn't feel good. Snap's not bad. I don't hate Snap. Add retain to, like, something. I don't know. Never mind. I don't know if we have anything I want to retain. Wisp? Spur. Spur already retains. I like Snap. I do, too. We'll take it. We might have to skip this elite. I don't know. Lethality is pretty good. Melancholy is pretty good. Bread is pretty good. Problem is, if we take bread, we can't take anything else. Besides, like, Reeve. I don't think I want Reeve. And Oblivion could be good, but, like... with bread, you know? How good is bread? Is bread worth taking over everything? I like bread in life and in game. True. So we'd have 45 left over. Yeah, we couldn't even get, like, the Defile if we got the bread. Shoot. We couldn't even get a potion if we got the bread, dude. Ah, man, that's rough. Like, I might have done bread and a potion, but I'm like 4 money short. That's insane, dude. Okay. I think we do need a better block card, so Melancholy does seem tempting. Like, Osty's dying a lot, so this could just be a free block card. We could get Melancholy Lethality, maybe? Could we get both of these? 156. Yeah, wait. Oh, that's... No, we cannot. We cannot. We're like 4 off. The elite, yeah, I think it might just be Melancholy Lethality. I think that's just the pick. I think I do need a better defense card. Like, we haven't picked up, like, any good defensive card at all. And Melancholy's just kind of a... I feel so bad not doing more than one elite. Like, I feel like I want to take at least 2 elites. And if we die, we die, you know? Heck it. Well, we don't want to see Melancholy turn 1, I feel like. Then again, what else are we doing this turn? Doing that, I guess. That's pretty nice. That enfeebling touch kind of go crazy. Okay. There's our scythe for 49. 61. We're 2 off. That's so disappointing. Thanks for that, Betch, Junior. Oh, wait, no, that... Because I forgot lethality, so we're actually not that close at all, so... I think we'll just do that. And then we can kill that. Alright. Squeeze. We could get... Scourge came back to us for the beast. I kind of like it. I feel like our deck's kind of all over the place, but... Can we beat? I don't know. I think we do need the rest, actually. I don't know. Do we risk not resting? I don't know. What do you guys think, chat? I don't know. I don't know if we can risk it. If we were at like 30, I'd probably be a lot more comfortable risking it. Or if we had Defy. But I think we do need to rest. 23 is just a tad low. Yeah. We're gonna do it. Hey, Panda. Melancholy turn 1. Okay, so we can, like, Peckable Soul. We'll Soul. Okay, so we do that. We do that. Honestly, adding Retain to Melancholy? Sure, I kind of like that. That's kind of cute. Alright. Can do Enfeeble. Maybe I shunned them too much. Now I can't do that. Nice. Okay. Ow. Yeah, we already took 15. If we don't take 8 more, if we get below 18, we know we needed to rest. This doesn't even fully block us, man. That's insane. That's amazing for ringing. Yeah, that's true. It's better just to get out the damage. Because I think we're always playing this defend. It might be better, like, he scales, like, a lot, right? It might be better just to get out the damage. But we'd be taking 15 here, going down to 11. I don't think we can risk that. Okay, dude. Well, now Melancholy is free. we're just dead, actually. Like, we really do not do that much damage, honestly. We can do 22 here. And that just, like, we have to defend. Get some damage again, I guess, but, like... Oh, yeah, that I couldn't even math right. Yeah! I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm okay with Necrobinder, and sometimes I feel like Necrobinder is the worst character in the game. Like, I don't know, man. I would need some very convincing arguments to not see Necrobinder as the worst in the game right now. Misery. That's, like, not bad. We're back in the Overgrowth, which, again, I think I have a 0% win rate in the Overgrowth with Necrobinder. So that's cool. Want to try someone else? I will after this, yeah. Dude. Okay, we have to fight an elite before the treasure chest, like the halfway point. That is kind of insane, actually. Do we skip the early shop? Or we could go like that. I don't know, I like the rest site, though. Rest site's tempting. But this is, like, almost too early of a shop that I almost don't even care. Neat. I mean, 0 damage card is kind of nice to have. Oh, maybe. I mean, like, that's, like, not a bad idea, I feel like, but... I don't know, Reap actually did not feel that good. Maybe I am overvaluing Reap. Like, there's, like, a few times it was pretty nice, but, like... Maybe, like, 2 combats last time. We'll try it again, but it's... I don't know. We'll surely see Slither this time. Slither would be kind of crazy, yeah. Do we want an upgrade or a transform? This good thing gets good retain here. Again, I feel like the only good upgrade is, like, Bodyguard. I feel like I'd almost rather have a transform. Devour Life. I mean, that's pretty good, but I don't like souls anymore. Literally, after the update and the new, like, beta stuff, I'm like, souls suck. Like, they're awful. I hate them. Sure. It's rare I don't try to get an early shop. I guess that's, like, fair, but I don't know. We could get Melancholy. Well, I guess Capture Spirit with the Devour Life. Hi. Well, I guess we're just getting hit. No attack cards on the turn he does not attack. That's crazy. Starting gold is useless otherwise. I mean, it'd be for the next shop, you know? Do we take a Melancholy again? Melancholy do be kind of neat. Then again, if we're trying to summon a lot, we're hoping Aussie doesn't die, so maybe we just take the Afterlife. Blight Strike could also be pretty decent, to be honest. I don't know, I've never been a big fan of Blight Strike, but I haven't really taken it much either. I don't know, the amount of times I've found, like, some pretty game-changing stuff in the shop is pretty good. Like, I feel like an early shop, and I'm not trying to say an early shop is bad, it is pretty good, but it is just, like, one extra card reward, essentially. It's, like, almost like the same as a battle, practically, but you don't have to, like, you know, fight anyone for it. Which is nice, obviously. It's like a card reward that you get, like, 5 potential options from. Because there's normally going to be at least, like, 2 cards in the shop you cannot afford, I'd say. But... So it's like it's a better card reward, which is nice, but I don't know. Sometimes I feel like just pathing doesn't feel like the greatest for it. If you aren't taking an extra elite from an early shop, it's not very good value. Maybe. Oh, were you saying we take the shops to try to do this double elite? That's actually not a... That would have not been a bad idea. We would have had to find something crazy by here, though, right? To be able to take on 2 elites, essentially back-to-back. And then we'd probably want to go this way. And then either take on the 3rd elite or go around this way, maybe. That was the path I was thinking of. Definitely not a bad one. I didn't really think about this double elite, but that could have been good. I don't know, I just like rush sites, but maybe that's because I'm too used to playing as Defect, where I feel like Defect is like, I want as many upgrades as humanly possible, whereas like, I'll be honest, for Necrobinder, I'm like, upgrades are like, okay, but like, nothing like mandatory, I feel like. There's the pivot point between the double elite. I mean, if you mean like right here, or here. Yeah, it's kind of like... I mean, you have to fight 1 elite regardless, but yeah, you do get a choice after here. Do you want to fight 4 or 3, kind of thing, so... Maybe I will take Afterlife. I don't know how I feel about Melancholy. Devour Life is a pretty good upgrade, not gonna lie. Guess we'll take it. We're gonna lead with it, I suppose, and have a pretty bad turn 1. You know, actually, now that I think about it, Melancholy would have been really good against this guy, so... Oops. And now we're gonna get more infections. Lovely. I'm pretty sure we already lost this run, to be honest. I think we die right here. I am, like, pretty convinced we die right here. So yeah, I should have picked Melancholy. I should have thought, like, this was an option for a boss. Necrobinder's so bad, dude. I don't know what else to say. Like, I know I'm not great. But I don't know. It's hard to not convince me. Necrobinder's pee-pee poo-poo. You think Blight Strike was the best pick? Really? I feel like for this fight specifically, I needed Melancholy to have a chance. Whee! Whee! Souls to draw into all the infections. I love it. We didn't kill the big guy fast enough. I guess that's fair, yeah. I don't know, but the thing is, I don't even know if Blight Strike would have helped kill him that much faster. Is the thing. I feel like Blight Strike's numbers are just, like, too weak. Not gonna lie. Because, like, even if it did help him kill him, and, like, a bit faster, he still would have got the second infection off. Because Doom doesn't kill, like, at the end of the... until the end... after he applies the infection anyways. Well, it's... because it's not exactly 16 for 1, though, and the Doom doesn't kill until after the infection. So it's like, I still would have been infected, and I still would have, like... kind of got screwed over by that. Like, I honestly feel against Frog, if you don't kill him before, like, the second infection, he does, like, his second thing of infection, you're in a really uphill, like, battle that it's really hard to recover from. Still get the turn Baz back with the little guy stunned. I don't know if that would have mattered enough, though. I legitimately don't think so. The second set of infections is, like, really rough, especially for Necrobinder. I don't know, Necrobinder, I think, just has, like, the hardest Act 1 out of anyone in the entire game. And now also probably has, like, the hardest Act 3 out of anyone in the entire game, because struggles the most with Aeon Glass. And then... and now, because of, like, the new, guy in Act 2... kind of just has to avoid elites almost altogether in Act 2, because, like, the Prism can just kill them. I don't know. You do? Alright. Tell me, then. No, let's do it again. Let's die again with this idiot. God, I don't... do I take Greed? Really, a shop is... we could do double shop here if we take Greed. Either that or we go, like, this way. Double shop into an elite. And then... maybe... it might be a Greed angle, actually. Regent has a very rough Act 1. Regent is an interesting character. Because, like, I feel like he can be very hard to play. But I've listened to some top players and be like, he is so... and they essentially say he is so utterly broken that, like, you could nerf, like, almost his entire card pool and he'd still be very good. And I'm like... and they do very well with him, so I'm like, wow, I don't do that well with him, but okay. Like... so, I don't know. It's hard... I don't even know how to rank Regent, to be honest, because I'm like... I see some people be like, yeah, he can be kind of rough, like, in Act 1, and, like, he can definitely struggle with draw order and stuff, and then I hear, like, other people be like, he's broken. I'm like, oh. Like, because I feel like a lot of people are like, no, Silent's, like, the best character in the game. I feel like that's a pretty common sentiment I hear, but I feel like from, like, there's, like, this elite group of players that are like, nah, it's Regent. Regent's broken. I'm like, oh, I don't know, man. I feel like Regent just needs to see one block card and their hallway stop being a problem. Maybe. They also bring up that his early game sucks. Okay, maybe. Did the Nintendo 3DS need an update? I don't know, maybe. Like... Japanese export? I don't know who Heart is. But... I do know Japanese export. So maybe that is what they were saying, and I just didn't fully hear it, but... but, like, I feel like it might be a combination of what you and Bisp were saying, though, Creative, where it's, like, it can be rough, but if you just find, like, one good card, like... I mean, I guess you could argue that with anyone, but it's, like, it's just, like, can be very easily be... maybe it's just easier to be solved if you just find, like, the right card. I don't know. I think we do double shop here. I do like they upgraded the Booming Conch, though. But, like, it's either double shop and we go this way, or we go this way. And I guess this isn't too bad. We still get 2 elites and, like, 3 rest sites and a decently early shop. Problem is, greed is eternal. And that scares me. Japanese export also insists Snakebite's a bad card. Oh, does he really? I mean, Snakebite, it's funny because, like, Snakebite's kind of a mean card, but it's also, like, kind of good. Like, it's obviously, like, not... It's, like, it's an interesting card. Like, I feel like it's, like, it can definitely be just a nice card. Especially on those... Because you're bound to come up on a turn where you don't have a lot of attack cards. And then Snakebite feels amazing just because it retains and, like, is held there for when you need that extra push. Yeah! But I would argue its energy per, like, damage ratio is not great. I mean, obviously you could argue poison is really good damage because it's like that 7, then 6, then 5. But that takes multiple turns, you know? But it's, you know, it having a retain is really nice and just helps you, like, squeeze out extra damage when you normally couldn't. You never take more than one of, but skipping in and losing your Act 1 boss is something I'll never forget he did. Fair. I did see a run by this one guy, and he, like, he did take more than one Snakebite, but it's because he got bullet time. I don't know if he took double Snakebite before the bullet time or after, but I'm like, wait, bullet time with Snakebite? That kind of goes crazy. Like, oh. Triple, I don't think it was Jorbs, but... that I saw, but yeah. Yeah, maybe it was, I don't remember, but... I'm like, wait, yeah, Snakebite with bullet time? Okay, now we're talking. I don't know, what do you guys think, by the way? Do you think it's the Pearl? Do we think we go greed into double shop? This path is kind of nice, because there's, like, triple rest site, where this path only has 2. Ooh, I don't know. Now I think about this is 2 elites before a single rest site. That, even with the double shop, I don't know if we can do double elite before a single rest site. I don't know. We do have access to cleanse and seance. I mean, if we see them. So maybe we don't take it. We'll just go this path. We get the rest elite, which is a very nice pattern. Do we just remove a card again? We are once again in Overgrowth, and arguably, I feel like the scariest boss of Overgrowth. So once again, Necrobinder Overgrowth run, which feel like I have yet to win a single time. Booming Conch could help with the elites, though. Not arguably. What was I arguing? Oh, the Phantom. I think he's just kind of insane. Yeah. Like, yeah, maybe it isn't even arguable. Maybe he is just the hardest Act 1 boss, because I'm trying to think, like, I don't know. Ceremonial Beast can be kind of awkward to deal with. He does scale up pretty well, and, like, the ringing turns can definitely, like, screw you over if you don't have, like, a decent option. And then the Priest... I don't know, I've actually never had too much of a problem with, like, the Priest guy. Phantom definitely makes you think the most out of all Act 1 bosses. Like, hope we see a bunch of Doom? Maybe. This is the map. I'm thinking of this way. I was considering the double greed into double elite, but there's only, like, 1 rest site, and that's not until after the elite, so I'll probably only just take this path. Which gives us rest elite, which is a pretty favorable pattern, as well as a good rest site before all that. I mean, not rest site, shop. But I don't know, I'm not thrilled on either Scissors or Conch. They're both, like, okay. The Kin? Is that what the Priest guy is called? Like, the AoE Act 1 fight. You would take Pearl? Well, I know you like Pearl. I don't know if I like it. The thing is, especially for Necrobinder has like the worst card removes, I feel like. Like Ironclad has a ton of cards that exhaust that are or just good. It's very easy to get rid of like curses or statuses. Regent has like the minion strike and all his minion cards that can just kind of get rid of curses and statuses, which are great. And then Silent and Necrobinder don't really have good ways to get rid of those kinds of stuff. Like, Necrobinder does have Cleanse, but, like, it's kind of a mid card outside of that, to be honest. I feel like it's a pretty low summon, and it just, like, gets rid of one thing kind of thing, right? And then Seance is okay, but I feel like Souls suck now, so I don't know. It's just a dead card, not actively detrimental. I know, you don't necessarily have to get rid of it, right? But it's like, it helps if you do have an option. And maybe I do, maybe you are, right? Maybe I do take it, because neither of these are, like, super insane. If I was going to fight triple elites, I'd probably take the Conch here. I don't know. You think Bisp thinks Conch plus left path? I do like updated Conch. The updated Conch, like before, I'll be honest, I never took Conch. I did not like it. Updated, though, makes it feel a lot better with that extra energy. I might need it. It's especially helpful against the statue. You know what? We'll flip a coin. The bits plan or the creative plan? Heck it. Alright. Bisp is heads because he has a head. And then creative is tails because he has a tail. Alright, we'll try the greed. We will try the greed. Creative does... Yeah, creative is headless, actually. Alright. This shop better be insane. If it was old Conch, I've 100% click and greed. That's fair, yeah. If we had gotten one more strike, we could have killed both of these guys. Oh, wait, shoot. Heck. Alright, well. Meant to click that guy again, but I don't think it matters too much. Okay, that kills you. Alright. Cool. We got a good chance of killing him this turn. Yeah. Not bad. Well, we could take the Reeve. Reeve or Grave Warden. Once again, maybe just the extra damage is just helpful. What about Spur? I don't know. Spur's interesting. I think we need the damage. I don't think it's ever Spur here. Like, I get the idea behind it. A card with Retain that heals Asti does seem kind of nice. But at this, I don't know. It just never feels like the right option to pick. I don't know. Invoke's kind of neat. I do like Invoke. Or, we could do Doom versus Phantom, actually. The card isn't a never pick, but yeah, that's like the problem. The problem with anything, like, it's the only card that heals Asti, which is interesting. But at the same time, it means Asti has to be, like, have a good amount of max HP and HP he's currently at, and a high enough difference for Spur to make a difference. And it's like, huh. Interesting. So you need a lot of summon cards to work well with it, all outside of it. That's what I'm hoping. If we get Death's Door, we're kind of cooking. Honestly, let's try Countdown. I'm feeling it. Do we take a third curse? I don't think we need the extra money. Honestly, I don't know. I don't hate Clumsy. Heck it. That's pretty helpful. I do like Letter Opener. Well, that's high curses. At least 2 of them are gone now. Alright. And look at that, Letter Opener. Ow. Cool. Alright. Well, now we can take Invoke. Kind of feeling Invoke. Probably not Grave Blast. We'll take Invoke. Okay. Lose gold right before a shop and get 2 potions, or we get a transform. I'll take the transform. Does suck losing a bit of HP, but I think that's like okay. Well, I guess we're taking Spur. Huh. Okay, well, there's Defy. There's Deathbringer. Those are pretty good picks here. Could also take a Relic. Wing Charm's kind of nice. Orichalcum's kind of nice. I don't think we're using Pendib too much here, though. We could also just take Friendship. Yeah, I really like Deathbringer Defy here, but I don't know what else is taking. Could I take Defy, Deathbringer, Friendship, and a Relic? I kind of want Friendship, yeah. Let's see, that's like... Oh, we could. We could take all 3 of these and then, like, Wing Charm, maybe? How much do we want to be drawing cards, though? I don't know. Or maybe just I don't know. Orichalcum's kind of niche. I like it, but it is kind of niche. I like Orichalcum, though, because, like, if you summon, that's not blocking. So it counts, like, if you, like, Bodyguard, you know, that still works, but you didn't really take any of the summon cards. Salvo? Hey, Just Rolls. I don't know, I've never been too big of a fan of Salvo. I mean, like, it's, like, a good card, don't get me wrong, but it's, like... I feel like it's never worth the money, kind of thing. Like, it's 200, almost 200, like, that's a lot. Like, Salvo is the price of a Relic. I'm like, is Salvo better than a Relic? And, like, that's hard to say. Could be good, though. I feel like it's less good, though, because, like, if we ever get Snap, I don't know. Better than these best Relics specifically? Arguably, yeah. Am I crazy? I've never been too big of a fan of Wing Charm. Like, I feel like... Sometimes, like, I feel like you'd rather have something enchanted with something else, and that can kind of screw that over. And because it's only the first time it's played. If it was, like, every time it was played, I feel like that'd be awesome. But only the first time it's played, you get to draw an extra card. I'm like, eh. I feel like it takes specific cards you'd want to draw an extra card off of for it to be good. But I don't know, I feel like other people really like this, so I'm like, maybe I'm just, like, undervaluing it. I think we're taking these 3. We could just save our money if we think we can get it out of Act 2. We could take the salvo, though. Could remove a strike, I guess, but I don't know if that's worth it. The right hand. Makes me afraid of the statue. That is actually fair. That is fair. Okay. We'll try it. Honestly, I kind of want to do this. As long as we don't lose more than 19, I think this is the right pick. That way we could also upgrade at the rest site. I don't think... I can't really... I don't want to lose more HP, I don't think. And we do have... So we fight against those things, and Deathbringer kind of just one-shots them all. So I... Hopefully you see Deathbringer early. We did not see Deathbringer early. Well, alright. We could, like, invoke in case we see it next turn. Defend, spur, invoke, and... Ooh. Unless we want to do damage. If we damage this one, he dies to Deathbringer. Kind of rough, though. As long as we don't lose more than 19. So we've lost 8. So we cannot lose more than 9. Otherwise, this was kind of not worth it. Okay, here we go. So yeah, everyone's dead now. But we have no defensive cards, somehow. Jesus Christ. Okay, I mean, that's defensive, I suppose. And we cannot kill anyone. Like, where's our... You gotta be kidding me. Our defense, Defy, and Bodyguard. Like, Jesus Christ, okay. We're gonna take more damage than we healed. That is rough. But to be fair, we would have lost 9 HP anyway, so I guess we wouldn't have lost more HP than if we just picked the other option. So... Wait! 9, 18... Okay, we can kill one, never mind. Forgot... I don't know why. I forgot Reeve does damage. Alright. Alright. Oh yeah, and then we got 2 from there. So we only lost 3... We lost 11 total HP, so we're plus 8 in terms of healing, and then plus like another 8 from what we would have lost. So like, honestly, pretty good. Defile's not bad, honestly. I kind of like Defile. It could, again, it could help with like could help with the the elite, and we could just like let it exhaust if we don't like it in a fight. I do kind of like that. Yeah. Alright. Now, I think we can afford to upgrade. Upgrading, I like Invoke, I like Bodyguard. Upgrading Friendship could be good. So we're not, like, really screwed over by the damage loss. I don't know. I feel like it's one of these 3. No. I wish these applied what, like, if either of these upgraded to 1x Return of Doom, dude. Holy. I mean, weak. I think it is Friendship here. If we had a better, like, Doom build, maybe it wouldn't be that bad, but against some of these elites and the boss, like, I don't know. I'm like, I feel like losing 2 strength is a bit too detrimental. Crazy news. Crazy. We have no powers. Crazy. Well, I lied. We have the power we just upgraded. Okay. Hold a frame break Dragon Master Magia. Yo. Nice job. Doom. Well, this hand sucks. They all do, like, the same damage. Woo! Ow. Okay. Alright. We got him! Book Repair Knife. When a non-minion enemy dies to Doom, heal 3. Oh! Interesting. Sleight of Flesh. That works with Doom. Sleight of Flesh plus Deathbringer just, like, kills everything. Yeah. I think we do need to heal, though. Yeah. It also takes off Slippery Slacks? Oh, true. Not a bad hand. I feel like the status cards... Do we just kill this guy first, maybe? Like, he's already almost dead. Not a bad turn there. Not a bad turn there. And that... Unfortunately... Oh yeah, we have Aussie protecting us. Nice. Okay. Honestly, yeah. Pretty good fight there. We only lost 3 HP. I don't hate that. I think this is a skip. We don't have enough Ethereal for Page Storm to be worth it. Why are your draw orders so cursed? I don't know. That one seemed fine. I guess we go like this, that. That's 9 damage, you know? Okay, this one's pretty bad. Do we... I might want a Dex potion here. For the 1 defend. Is that worth it? We defend, invoke, unleash? Or no, Reeve? I like the relic that heals from Doom a lot. It's kind of neat. I do kind of like it. Like, there's not a lot of ways to heal, so... I try to save 10 HP if possible. That's fair. This is only saving 5. Alright, hopefully we get a good turn this here. We did not get a kill before the second set of statuses. We're a little screwed. We can't even kill him here. I mean, if we strike him, he'll die. So we could, like, maybe we speed hot pot, strike, defend, defend. I'd like to friendship, but I don't think we can afford to. Alright, we have Deathbringer here, though, which is kind of insane. Yeah. Alright, nice. Pantograph, thank you. I love you, Pantograph. Death's Door, oh my god. Yeah. Oh, okay, wait, we have a chance. We have a chance. I think I'm okay upgrading a random card. Because, like, we don't really need the heal, to be honest. Because the Pantograph will heal us now. Right? I'll do it one more time. Okay, I don't think I can afford to lose anymore, but... And then, yeah, we can upgrade here. Slide of Flesh feels pretty good. Invoke feels pretty good. Death's Door could be pretty good, too. What's going to help me most against Phantom? Probably extra Doom, so maybe even Countdown. Countdown or Death's Door would probably help the most. I guess it depends when we see Countdown, but... I am worried, because the problem is Phantom just does some insane damage, I feel like. So it's like, maybe the extra block from Death's Door. Then again, it is only 3 additional block, now that I think about it. Yeah. So maybe that's not worth it. Maybe it is Countdown, then. Or maybe it is Slide of Flesh, and... Because maybe we'll get... If we can get rid of the Slippery quick enough, Slide of Flesh is crazy. I'm gonna go Slide of Flesh. You know, Slide of Flesh Deathbringer, I love that combo, dude. Okay, I guess it should have been Countdown. Heck, turn 1 Countdown is insane. Yeah, we got rid of one. Alright, well. Nice. Take that! Yeah, get rid of that Slippery. Alright, we're almost out of Slippery already, which is kind of nice. And with 39 Doom. 5. Nice. Okay, yeah, this is actually going really well, holy. Oh, well, we're taking a lot here, but we win. So that's kind of neat. Alright! Whew! Spirit of Ash? Maybe? These two honestly kind of just suck. I don't, like, hate Necromastery, but I feel like it's pretty mid. It does not feel like a rare card, honestly. Spirit of Ash is decent, but we only have 2 ethereal cards. Is that worth it? I don't know if that is. I prefer the power that gives you block every time you can inflict Doom. You know? We could, like, hope for more ethereal cards, but I don't know if that's, like, worth picking up. I don't know. Also, like, I don't know. What were they thinking with this card, man? Like, Exhausting can be good, but it's kind of niche in a lot of situations. It's like, yeah, spend, like, majority of your turn, spend 2 energy, exhausting your entire hand, and, like, do nothing, essentially. Because you're not exhausting 9 cards. I don't know. Spirit of Ash or skip? When you get a handful of 9 souls, right? Honestly, maybe just rolls. Like, it could be good against Sandglass, but I'll be honest, if you're at the point where you have, like, 9 withers in your hand, you probably already lost. Like, I don't see how you're ever winning at that point. So it's like, I don't know. It's like, if you're playing this, you're probably already winning or probably already losing. And it's like, well, sounds great. I think we do skip. It's getting rid of them all anyways, and it does exhaust. I mean, I guess that's fair. You don't have to wait for 9 withers, but, like, still. It's also sucks because I feel like it's almost a mandatory upgrade. Like, if it started off at 1, then maybe, but, like, I don't know. It just feels very situational. Then again, we don't have a good answer for Aeon Glass, so maybe we pick it. Because, like, yeah, how do we beat Aeon Glass? The disciplined rare skip never feels good. I honestly do it a lot. The thing is, I'd say there's at least 5 rares for every character that are just don't even feel like rares, and they're kind of mid. A lot of rares in this game are kind of situational. Like, honestly, all of these are extremely situational rares. Like, they're not necessarily bad, but it's like, they're niche for their specific scenarios, and it's like, will these come up? Like, every character has so many rares, it's like, geez, man. Like, Sentry Mode, pretty situational. Transfigure can be good, but can also be pretty situational. You know, Soulstorm only really works at all with Souls deck, otherwise it's kind of stinky. Same thing with, like, Misery, takes a specific deck, I don't know. This is the closest card we will have to Old Stoke. I didn't think New Stoke was that different. I thought the only difference was, like, what was the difference? I forget. It replaces your hand with new cards. Isn't that what it did before? Old drew cards, new generates them. Oh. Okay. I guess this is a bit closer to that then. Like, Stoke at least refilled your Aeon. This just says your turn's over, essentially. Can be kind of good for, like, deck thinning purposes, but I don't know. God, what is... like... How does Necrobinder beat Aeon Glass, I guess, in general? I mean, I guess the way we would do it is if we got no escape. I guess we really need to find no escape. Otherwise, I do not know. Or that one Doom card that says anytime you play a card, apply 3 Doom with Sleight of Flesh could be a good way to do it too. Most ethereal cards do apply debuffs though, so maybe Spirit of Ash could be good. I don't know. This is a toughie. Am I crazy for making a Spirit of Ash? I just need someone to confirm or unconfirm. I don't know. Maybe I'm too big of a fan of Spirit of Ash, but we do have the Defy, the one whole Defy. Because, like, I feel like if we saw another Defy, we'd probably take it. Right? And honestly, if we saw... if we saw Fear, we'd probably take it. And honestly, even if we probably... Enfeebling Touch, we'd probably take. Like, we're still probably taking a good amount of Ethereals. Necromancer's just no. I'll go with the Spirit of Ash. I don't believe in the Eidolon. Alright. These are all okay. These are all okay. Pale's Flesh is pretty nice. If combats last longer than 3 turns, which they probably are. It takes us a while to get going. And that extra energy is pretty nice. I do kind of like Pale's Wings, but that's, like, I guess only if we're going against a lot of combat, so we could look at that first. This seems like a pretty good path. Again, I like the pattern of rest, elite, rest, elite. Feels very safe. Could go, like, this. And if we're feeling content, we could go a triple elite. But that is only... yeah, we're not getting enough combats here. So probably not the wing, if we want to take a path like this. Because this gets us, like, everything I feel like we want. A good amount of fights, good amount of events, a shop, 2 elites, potentially a 3rd if we're feeling comfortable, lots of rest sites. Like, this feels like a good path, but not a lot of enemies. So we only get, like... we want to get too many opportunities for wings. So it's either blood or flesh. Do we want draw cards or energy? Deathbringer is pretty costly, and so is Sleight of Flesh, so the energy could be helpful. We do already have Friendship, but it's like, more energy is never bad. Huh. Then again, if we don't have any souls cards, and if I'm trying to, like, avoid souls, because I feel like they're really bad into Aeon Glass, we don't have any other way to draw a card, so maybe just drawing extra cards is nice. Maybe it is just draw cards. My only issue with drawing cards is if you don't have the energy to play the extra cards you're drawing, it feels kind of pointless. So... I don't know. I want them both. Can I pick both? Because I don't know if Friendship is enough to get our energy concerns out of the way. Or Invoke. But it's not like, you know, Pale's Flesh doesn't kick in until the third turn, where Blood does kick in immediately. Maybe it is Blood. Because, like, if we want, like, for a lot of hallway fights, you know, Deathbringer plus Sleight of Flesh does a lot. It's crazy. Practically wins. But that's 4 energy, right? So that's kind of hard to get access to. So maybe it is the energy. Honestly, Scourge sounds really nice here as a draw card. Then again, Necromender does have a good amount of energy cards, right? Like Borrow Time. Wisp is only okay if you get the upgrade, but it's like, we do have Wisp. You get Domain. But it's like, will we find Borrow Time? I don't know. This is a tough one. Like, they're both things I really want, but it's like... God, I feel like I drop order, like, I don't know. I'm gonna go with Blood. Thanks, Biss, for the head pats. Well, sure. Have some Summonosity. Okay. See if we need the energy, except it wouldn't have kicked in anyways, so let's just do that. Okay. Can we break through this? Not quite, unfortunately. This feels pretty bad. What are we getting next turn? We can break through it next turn. With Summon plus Unleash. I mean, Bodyguard plus Unleash. So, yeah, we're... Let's just defend up. Unleash let us down a little bit, yeah. Okay. Welp. Yeah, we can double retain the spur. And then he dies to Doom, so let's heal. Yippee! Dance Macabre. The problem is, Dance Macabre is really good if we get Borrow Time, but, like, will we get it? Because right now we only have, like, these two as high-cost cards. We got another Ethereal card, Defile Plus, but I don't know if we want that. We're out of Act 1. It feels bad. I don't hate Dance Macabre, but it can be awkward. We'll skip. Ooh. This is always a hard one. Okay, if we get Defect, that could help us get an answer with, like, Flat Cannon or Compact for Aeon Glass. Because Silent could help inflict weakness for debuffs, and Ironclad vulnerable for debuffs, so these are, like, all good. I mean, technically, defect can also get us weakness and vulnerable too. Target exhaust, that is true. I'm kind of leaning towards Ironclad or defect, less so silent. Like, I feel like the best silent weakness card is the starter deck one, so I guess that or leg sweep. So it's like, oh, one card we're looking for. Because, like, I don't know what else we really are. I guess Poison's a debuff, but we could get Snake Bite. Oh yeah, Scare, the new card. Yeah, Scare's pretty good. Okay, but what if we save Scum and just look at all of our options? What would you guys think if I save Scum to look at all my options? That's cheating? Okay. Cheating? You're a cheater, Eros. Hi, Eros. I feel like Necrobinder needs to cheat, though. What are they gonna do? Kill her? Like, what exactly would I be looking for? Uppercut would actually be kind of neat. Well, would it? I don't know. It'd be okay, I guess. I guess Battle Trance would be pretty good. Burning Pact. I guess Taunt would be okay. I don't hate Taunt there. Huh. Who cheating? I want to cheat. Yeah, Uppercut would be nice. So there's like maybe like 5 or so cards I'd want from you. Defect. Beam Cell, Go for the Eyes would be pretty good, not gonna lie. Turbo would be decent. I wouldn't hate Boot Sequence and then Compact Flat Cannon. So there's about 5 cards for each of them. I guess Scavenge, maybe. But Bulk Up. Actually, Subroutine might not be bad either, to be honest. Subroutine could actually be pretty good. Not to actually. There's a few cards here that would be pretty nice. Super Critical and Machine Learning. No, I'm cheating in the game, Serenity. God. And then, of course, Echo Form. I actually think Defect might have more cards we want. Like, they're not as high impact. Like, Uppercut is better than Beam Cell, but, like... I don't know if there's, like, a single common card from Ironclad we'd really want here, to be honest. Like, Thunderclap, maybe? Shrug It Off? True Grit, it, like, requires an upgrade to be good. Maybe Tremble? I don't know. I don't know. This is stuff. Oh, they changed the art on this. That is... This used to be like a soda. What happened to the soda? I don't know why it was soda before, but what happened to soda? Armaments could be fun? Maybe. I don't know. I know it was beta art, but soda was funny. Alright. Here, what if we flip another coin? Ironclad has a head, so he can be heads. And then Defect, his face looks like a butt, so he can be tails. How's the slaying of the Spires going? We're playing as bad character. So, you know. Alright, Tails for the, who did I say defect was Tails, right? I said Ironclad was head. I don't even remember what I said. The other character, but... Scrub Daddy! I don't hate Hologram. Skim, maybe? I mean, there's Echo Form. Defect's head looks like a butt. Yeah, we could just take Echo Form. It is ethereal, by the way. You know, combo. Do we want Skim? Well, the thing is, maybe if we took the other relic, the flesh, but I don't know if we want to waste energy on the draw here like that. I don't know if that's worth it. Now, do we want Hologram? Is there anything worth getting back? I don't know if there is. Like, maybe Echo Form for Salvo to, like, retain again. Echo, like, get, Hologram for Defy, and then, like, do that. But I don't know if that's worth it. I do think, I honestly think, in general, Hologram is a better card than, like, the Necrobinder version of it, because I feel like Block's just more valuable than, like, the damage. But it's just, they're very similar cards. I don't know if Necrobinder's card pool is just, like, good with it, to be honest. This might be a skip. Did we only take Echo Form? Did we really, like, whiff that much? Jeez. I mean, odds are with Ironclad it would have whiffed that much too anyways. At least the Echo Form's funny. Yeah. Alright, well... That's a really bad hand. Jesus, man. God, we really have to spend our whole hand trying to kill this idiot. Jeez, man, that was awful. $27.32. That does not kill still. My God, dude. Oh my God, dude. We suck. We're terrible. We suck. This is all awful, dude. Oh my God. Take infinite damage here. Jesus Christ. Against, like, the second mob fight, bro. Holy. Another Death's Door or Cleanse Plus. It's already, like, they're both plus, which is really nice. I mean, clearly it feels like we're missing out on block cards, so maybe we just take the another block card. Move 2 strikes from an ultimate strike. I do like that. I never really know what's like the better option here. Like I feel like base defense have more potential than base strikes though. But having like one super defend does feel nice. Where I don't really care too much about an ultimate strike. You know? I just don't like strikes in general, but like, you know, getting rid of this stinky strikes could be nice. Yeah. Alright, shop, help me out. Do I have anything that exhausts? Not really, no. Art of War could be kind of neat. If we're playing like powers and skills one turn, getting an extra energy the next turn, Art of War might be a pick. Horn Cleat's also kind of nice. I don't think it's any of the cards here, to be honest. We're not running into another shop unless this event becomes a shop. I don't know. Am I crazy for considering Art of War? I do kind of like it. I like it. The problem is we could use the extra block. Like, we could use the extra block. Oh, man. This is always so tough. Always has to be so tough, doesn't it? The problem is also, if I pick either of these, I don't get, like, any potion. And Powder Demise could be helpful against a certain elite in Act 2. Really just hope we do not go against the Prism here. We're going against 3 elites, though, so maybe we... we're guaranteed to, actually. Maybe I should pivot and go, like... avoid elites. I forgot. I'm supposed to avoid elites Act 2, because Prism kills me instantly, actually. Even though this was such a good path, I can't fight Prism. Prism says you lose the game if you're playing Necrobinder. Are you sure you can't take it? I'd be very surprised if I could. I think I will go Art of War. Alright, let's upgrade. Spirit of Ash, maybe? Maybe Countdown. No, I don't think the upgrade on Countdowns. As long as it's applying Doom, it triggers the Death Door, so it doesn't really matter how much Doom it is. So maybe it is. The problem is we still only have, like, 2 ethereal cards. So I was like, well, how much are you doing, Spirit of Ash? Honestly, it's like, it probably makes more sense to upgrade the 5. That gives me World Block anyways, so... Honestly, it might just be Bodyguard. Or Invoke. Gives me a big turn. But I feel like Invoke is less useful now that we picked Art of War, so maybe I will pick the Bodyguard? This is a tough one. Maybe I do need to just apply Doom faster, though. Then again, I feel like it's less good in the crab. We'll go bodyguard. Okay. Dang it. Okay, I think we... I did not really want to draw this turn one, not gonna lie. God. Could, like, bodyguard Deathbringer? Ugh. We might need a skill pod here. I don't know, Grave Warden, I guess. Nice. Thank you, letter opener. Take a lot here. Well, I guess only 3, but... I don't think we're echo forming here. Well, we do have 4 energy. We could, like... God. They are doing 32 damage! What are we drawing next turn? Like, it's a... Like, there's a decent chance we see our other Death's Door next turn and Defy. If we can, like... I don't know. What would it be... Is there something crazy that would, like, really help us out if we get Echo formed on? Death's Door, I guess. But maybe it's, like, not worth the Echo form and we just play everything else. I think that might be the play. We get the power block, so that's kind of neat. Woo, 4 damage. If we saw if we saw things in a different order, we would have been so much better, honestly. Okay, we'll defy you. Definitely Death's Dooring here. And I guess we'll block. That way we get extra energy for Slide of Flesh next turn. And we also letter opener. Wow, we actually fully blocked. That's crazy. Okay. Definitely need that. Unfortunately, we are taking 36 damage. We are dead. We actually just lost. We have no defensive cards at all. That gives us 3. Alright, cool. We lost. Cool. Yeah. Fun stuff. God, this guy sucks. I can't play Necrobinder anymore, man. Holy dude. Dude. Like, I genuinely think all the other characters can be pretty solid, but Necrobinder just feels so awful every single time. Which is funny, because I actually had, like, from A1 to A10, like, from A1 and beating A9, I had an undefeated streak with Necrobinder. And I still think she is the worst character in the game by far. Like, God, dude. Oh my god. She has some, like, really crazy cards, but it's like, you have to see them, and it's, like, also still not enough kind of thing. It's why I feel like before, the best strategy with her was to, like, essentially remove every card in your deck, so you have, like, a very small deck, so you'd see the very good cards every turn. Because 90% of her card pool is terrible. Like, I don't know. It also doesn't help she starts off with so low health. Like, I don't know. 9 less health than almost any other character, so... Let's do my boy Defect and then call it. Colorless cards, yo. I do like colorless. Ugh. What a weird map. Guess we could go like that. And then... I guess it's... yeah. I guess that's not too bad. Let's get the colorless, heck it. I guess... Production doesn't really... Unfortunately, production as your first card does not feel great. I guess Thrumming Hatchin isn't terrible, though. Especially in Overgrowth, sure. Consistent, like, 11 damage per turn. Like, look at that. Boom. Done. Easy. Look at that. Turn 1 killed both of those. Easy. Alright, take that. Tempest. Maybe it was production. Maybe we should have picked the production hack. Do we try to do a lightning build? The problem with lightning builds is they feel very underwhelming unless you get Voltaic. But luckily, with the new upgrade to, what is it? Tesla Coil is actually, like, really nice for lightning builds now. Like, it actually feels kind of crazy. But maybe it is just Lightning Rod. Because the problem with Tempest is it's like, I'd want to take double energy, and I'd want to take, like, super critical. Like, you need a lot to, I feel like, make Tempest, like, worthwhile, to be honest. You don't, and if I see Voltaic, I don't need Tempest for Voltaic. It can get funny and crazy with it. I think it is just a Lightning Rod here, though. Well... There's Thunder. Okay, maybe it would have been better than I thought. I really like Boost Away. We could take Boost Away Barrage? Barrage doesn't feel great, though. Slightly better with the Lightning Rod, but it's like, Barrage could be kind of good for the Phantom, though. So maybe we'll, yeah, we'll do these two, I guess. I don't mind Guilty. I do not mind the Guilty. Heck it. Give me the Guilty. I don't even care. I don't really care for the egg. Then again, the thing is a zero cost card. But no, I'd rather I value upgrades too much. Egg. Can we kill? Yes. I mean, I love Hologram. I love Hologram. I love Hologram. Hologram, 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 Hologram. Okay. I guess the upgrade to Hologram's pretty good then. At the same time, like, yeah, I like the upgrade to Hologram. Delicious egg. This is an unfortunate turn 1. I could go boom. Boom, boom. Alright. 14 damage? What the heck? Easy. Alright, damageless once again. Okay, they... Maybe... Do I... The thing is, we have 0 other powers. It can't be Storm. I don't know if I want a second Lightning Rod. That doesn't feel good. We could take a Focus Strike. I've never been that impressed with Focus Strike, though. I mean, we got a decent amount of lightning orbs. We do get an upgrade here. But honestly, the upgrade might just be, like, dual cast or something. Barrage might not be a terrible upgrade. Or even Hatchet. Or maybe it could be Focus Strike. Oh. It's better with Frost, yeah. And we have not seen a single Frost Orb. Ah. This might actually be a skip. Like, I'm down for Storm, but, like, we have no other powers. And I don't know if I'm, like, I could just be like, I'll build around it. But, like, we've already seen our shop. And, like, yeah, I think it's a skip, unfortunately. Honestly, I think I'm going to take the Zap just to make sure Barrage is a bit more consistent. That's not bad. Alright. Well, God, that is terrible. That is, like, the worst opening hand I've seen in my life. Holy, dude. Alright. It's not getting any better. It's not getting any better. Holy. Huzzah! Thorns isn't very helpful against this guy. He only ever hits for 1. Ow. There we go. That's what I'm talking about, man. Okay, how do we do this? Okay, I think if we throw the bomb this turn, we do get to kill. Okay. Not the greatest, but we got there. Well, there's the subroutine. My therapist came to see me at my apartment. Do therapists normally come to your apartment? I mean, I hope it went well. I don't hate... Super Critical's not bad. We really should have taken Tempest. This was definitely a Tempest run, actually. I was not expecting to see Super Critical. Holy. Super Critical and Thunder and, like... Our starting card could have been the... like, the double energy card. Like, holy. I don't know what I want here. This is a toughie. It might be another skip. I could take subroutine in hopes I get, like, powers. But, like, I don't know. That feels very risky. But we gotta, like... I feel like we gotta pick something, honestly. I feel like we've done almost too many skips so far. I will take the rest here. I would like an upgrade, but I will take the rest here. Oh god, these guys. These guys feel pretty good for the Thorns. Yeah. Okay. Can kill you. And take a buttload from you. Or no, we are one short from killing them all. We are actually 1 damage short from killing them all. I could hope my lightnings hit this guy, maybe. Because this guy, I don't need to kill. He's doing the least. So I could, like, thatch it. I could, like, thatch it, strike. And if 1 lightning hits him, I only take 4. Oh, right. Sweet, Kurashigama. Never mind. Okay, whew. Forgot about that. Okay, that's nice. Cold Snap seems pretty good, not gonna lie. Or we just take a leap? Nah. Take Cold Snap. Okay. Turn 1 hologram, my favorite. Come back to me, Hatchet. Come back to me, Hatchet. Again! Okay, maybe we don't hatch it here, to be honest. But we need to be doing damage. I think this kills next turn with the hatchet, so... Oh, man. Yeah. Hey, Guilty's gone. Rocket Punch with our boost away could be kind of nice. I love Rocket Punch, but we only have boost away with it. We might just take another boost away, to be honest. Add Clumsy. Well, I cannot afford to lose the HP, so... Oh, hey, Scales. Okay, well... Unfortunately, we might be dead here. I get... Double defense? Getting that. It's kind of neat. Here, we can remove the curse. Here's a fun little strategy, guys. Look at that. Dazed is gone. $14, huh? I don't even know if I want a dual cast. I'd rather just keep the orb to go away at the slippery turn by turn. Speaking of, well, that is big turn coming our way. Yay! Ow! Well... Nice. 10 damage. Not bad. 18 damage. Okay, well, huzzah. Huzzah. Okay. We're getting there. We get to evoke that. 32. Uh-oh. Can we even block enough? We hologram boost away, so that's another 11 block. That's 8. So 19, 25, 27. That is enough block. Okay. Okay. Whew. Alright. Necrobinder could never. I do like Shatter. This feels like a Shatter. I love All for One, but we don't really have the 0-cost cards. We have 3. And I don't know if I really want Ice Lance here. It's kind of neat, but Shatter just feels really nice. It evokes all your orbs twice. Like, that's insane. Clone! We don't really have a clone target. Zap. We just, you know, turn 1, we play like 5 zaps. Who stops us, you know? I never get good clone targets, man. Huh. So it's Legion or Flesh. I'll be honest, I was actually thinking the other day, I don't think, in general, Defect has a single good clone target. Like, I think every other character has at least one good clone target. I don't think Defect has one. Spinner? I don't think that's worth... Okay, to be fair, I guess there is a difference between cloning something like 2 to 4 times, so you have like 4 copies of it, or 4 to 8 copies, and cloning something so you have like, you know, 100 copies. I guess he has a few cards that are like, okay, I could maybe see having like 4 copies of. And honestly, Subroutine might be that. Having like 4 copies of Subroutine could be kind of crazy with a power deck, but... eh. Claw having like 4 copies of, but you don't want like infinite. And Spinner could be one like that, where it's like having like 4 copies of Spinner is not terrible, but you don't want more than that. So yeah, our closest thing to a clone target, I guess, could be like if we get ourselves like 4 subroutines, could be kind of neat, but that's about it. With all of our other powers, you know? Would want you to get boot sequence or block relics to make the early turns not suck. Oh yeah, that's true. Boot sequence helps mitigate that, yeah. Do we want the double block? I think I actually want the extra energy. Yeah. And then we can... double elite there. It's one of the only paths with a double elite up here, heck. We need the rest site, or I guess we could be crazy ballsy. Both of these paths are kind of good, but we probably want the shop. We're not getting that one. So... Grasshopper. Huzzah. I could hologram back Zap for a Shatter. That seems kind of neat. Like, this is 8, 16, 24, 48, 55. Not bad. Not the greatest, but he's dead now, so I mean, that's neat. He left a decent amount there. Oh wait, did we want the hatchet back? I go for the eyes. Honestly, that could have been a... Might have been, like, a drop the hatchet there moment, to be honest. I'm just too quick to click. Honestly, chaos. Darkness? I think they buffed this. I think it used to do 5 before. Either way, still a bad card. But what if it hits? Shatter. Do we take the darkness? The darkness. I feel like we're evoking stuff too quickly because of Shatter for that to be good, but maybe that's still fine. I think it's a skip. Alright. Turbo! Prolong's kind of funny. Good, though. It kind of demands an upgrade, otherwise it's just kind of whatever, but... Because we could, like, prolong and get it back with hologram, and that's kind of nice. What is our current, like, focus for an upgrade? There is a power in loop, but loop doesn't feel great here. I mean, go for the eyes is a pretty solid upgrade. Dual cast. We might just, like, leave the shop. Yeah. Not a great shop, I feel like. Boost away and turbo. Now, if we saw a rocket punch, I'd probably pick it up, but... I might have to skip this elite. We'll see, though. I might prefer the upgrade anyways. Can we kill you this turn? We could, but then we could not defend. I guess we could have killed you this turn. Alright, well. White noise. I'll take that. Finally something for our subroutine, kind of. I guess what we want here is, if anything from other classes, it's probably, like, powers? Who has, like, the most useful powers for us? No one really helps us with orbs. It might be silent. Like, footwork's good. Noxious fumes is not bad. After image is crazy. Well-laid plans is crazy. Tools of the trade's not bad. Tracking could be kind of interesting. I guess Inflame's not bad. Not as... These aren't as... Juggernaut could be funny, and Pyronite could be funny. Let's just leave the Spire. Oh, okay. Lethality? Slight. I think it's silent. We're gonna go silent here. Deflect's kind of cute, but Sucker Punch too. Well-laid plans. Do we want Burst? I mean, Burst for White Noise could be kind of crazy, or Burst for Hologram, but I don't know. Maybe. I think we definitely take the well-laid plans. Do we take the Burst? Bursting Voltaic? I know, right? Fortunately, I don't think we're, like... We don't really generate enough lightning orbs, though. Imagine if we took Tempest! Man, this could... What this run could have been, to be honest. Holy. It just didn't feel right taking Tempest, like, floor 1, though. I don't know. But maybe it was right. Shadow Mail's probably just safer. Or I skip. But I guess Shadow Mail's, like, not bad. I don't know. I think I might rather skip. Do I take the deflect, though? It's kind of just a worse boost away, though. Deflect's just a worse boost away. Heck it. Maybe all we need is a well-laid plans, to be honest. Then again, Shadow Meld is actually maybe better with well-laid plans, if we can, like, retain it. I don't hate that, actually. We'll try it. I think I'd rather get the upgrade than the Elite, though. Make Shadow Meld free, make well-laid plans retain 2, or apply 2 weak. I think it's a well-laid plans. Oh, heck you. Well, I guess we're not going to a shop. Never mind. That's, like, fine. Alright, sure? I don't hate that, I guess. 2 upgraded defense? Oh, God, yeah. Wow. Okay, I think we just lost, to be honest, here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. The problem is, this is the turn that's just like, if you play a single skill, you die. Because, like, it exponentially, like, times 3, dude. Like, any skill you play increases damage by 9. Like, I think it might literally, we play Strike and Pass. Like, this guy would be so much more manageable if he didn't have, like, these multi-hit turns. Because it's like, wait, you play a single skill, and you die. If we Shadow Meld, he'll go to... Right now he's doing 18. But if we Shadow Meld... Or our turn could be Shadow Meld, boost away, hologram, boost away. And defend. Right? Because technically, with doubling our block, we'd be blocking more than 9 with each of these. But this would already... We'd have to do more than 9 to offset the Shadow Meld. So, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is 6 skills. So his damage... 9... Dude. Oh my god. He'd be doing 24 times 3, so doing 72. But we'd be blocking for 12, 18, 12, 24, 36, 46, 56. So he'd block for 56, and he's doing 72. So he'd do 16, or right now, he is doing 18. So I guess we'd block for 2 more? Wow. That's crazy. Okay, nice. Wow. We block for 2 more, because he's insane. Ow. Okay. About time I get the go for the eyes, that's helpful. Am I safe to do that? No. Alright. Awesome. Can we kill this turn? That's 11. We do that. We do that. 17. And then that would do 10. So 27 plus 16. So we do get to kill this turn. Hoofda! Wow, dude. Okay. Tesla coil. We did it. Our lightning build. It's coming together. Trust. At least he's stunned. We're so screwed, dude. Holy. Feral. We can Tesla coil our fail now. Yeah. Wow. Wow. We're doing so well, baby. We're doing so well. We're doing so well, baby. Holy. I maybe should have used that. Luckily, we have the thorns for this guy, so that helps a lot. I probably should just use this, because we're dying. Might not even be worth punching him. But how do we want to punch him? With our lightning orbs. Alright. Ow. We could just retain. Okay. We're not gaining a lot of block this turn, huh? Yeah, that was it. Okay, well, okay, he's gonna do 24 damage to himself, so it'll be at 23. We have a very good chance of not seeing anything next turn, though. But we do get this back. We'll go for it. My math was wrong. I forgot I had, like, the bonus. Okay. Thank you! Okay, that was, like, needed. Man. God, this is a struggle bus. Holy, Ow. Are we the dead right now? Probably. $16, 24. Yeah, I think we just died. Yeah. No, this is like... I'll be honest, I think this is actually one of the toughest fights in Act 2. Outside of Elites. But even including, like... I don't know, sometimes Etomancer feels pretty free, but this is like an insanely tough fight. Holy... Alright, today was not good for me. Holy, I just... It's because I played Necromancer like 5 runs, but holy crap. This is why you don't play Necromancer. You will lose. You are guaranteed to lose, actually. Are those guys called the Mites? Yeah, they feel... Like, it's funny because they're very innocuous. Because, like, turn 1, they do 4 damage. You're like, ah, this is nothing. And then turn 3, they do, like, 50. And you're like, hey, what? Like, wait, what happened here? Like, whoa. Okay, it wasn't like 50, it was like 35. It was like 2 Toxics, and then 15 and 11, so it's like 36. It's like, dude, that's a crazy jump. Oh, man. Here's the weird thing. I have the highest win percentage at, like, I have the highest number of wins at A10 with Defect. He's been my best character so far. I have yet to win with a single orb build. Every time I win, it's because I do, like, the status or 0-cost cards. I'm kind of convinced the orb cards suck. Like, it feels like you need way too much to get orbs to be good. It's because I feel like Focus just feels so impossible to come across. Like, get Defragment or Cry. And without the Focus, orbs just don't... I feel like just don't do a lot. I don't know. I need to, like... I don't know, have someone explain to me. Because I'm like, orbs don't feel great outside of Act 1. Is kind of the thing. Unless you're just, like... Unless you get, like, the perfect build and you're able to channel, like, 20 orbs a turn. You know? Like, if you're constantly channeling orbs and evoking orbs, it's like, sure? But it's like, how are you doing that? You know? It feels like it's like... Because not only do you, like... not only like every deck needs like draw power and energy regeneration, but it's like trying to make an orb deck. It's like, well, now you need ways to evoke orbs and ways to channel orbs alongside draw power and energy generation. Like, that's a lot to ask for. I don't know. Draft order matters even more, right? Like, maybe that run could have been something. I don't know. I don't know how much you guys like trying out runs for yourself, but it's like, maybe if we picked like production and Tempest. You know, we picked production and Tempest and then Thunder. Maybe we had a better chance. I might even try that on my own at some time. Maybe there was like a better orb build, but it's like I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like picking production floor 1 instead of throwing Hatchet in the Overgrowth Act feels very presumptuous. You know, what do I really need energy for when my deck is strikes and defends, right? And then picking Tempest doesn't feel great because it's like, I don't know. It feels like it's just like, I guess it's slightly better than Zap, but it's like, do I really want a slightly better Zap? Maybe I should have. I don't know. Maybe I'm undervaluing Tempest, but maybe it was better than these options. I thought Lightning Rod would have been a bit better, but okay. But at the same time, I've tried Lightning Orb builds in the past, and I swear they just never work unless you get Voltaic. They just don't feel like they do enough until you get Voltaic. So it's like, hope you get Voltaic or die. It's like, oh, okay. So I don't know. Orb builds seem very tricky, whereas like the status and zero cost stuff feels like it always comes together for me. I don't know. I haven't had a Lightning run work after the Voltaic nerf. Oh, because didn't it used to cost 2? Yeah, because that's the thing is, I feel like for Lightning builds, because of both Tempest and Voltaic require a lot of energy, you need to be picking, like, Turbo, you need to be picking, like, Super Critical, you need all these, like, you need a lot of energy to make it work, because, yeah. But even, and that's even if you find Voltaic, like, I don't know. Feels very, very awkward. I don't know, this was a long stream, so thanks for sticking with me, guys. I appreciate it. What we're so I think Deltarune comes out, like, next week. Just a week away, you know? So, like, I was saying that because I saw Zelda Core playing Deltarune, but I refreshed and they're actually not, they're done. So I lied. I'm a big, filthy liar. But we'll still probably be doing Deltarune next week. So. I do, Gex, I do. Miwa Heart, does that mean we should raid Miwa? Yeah, we'll probably play the new Deltarune chapter next week. Then again, I don't know, I actually didn't stream my first playthrough, so I don't know. We'll see how I feel about it. You guys are really itching for it, I guess, I don't know. Alright, bye, YouTubes. And then, bye, Twitchers.